Welcome back to Newsbeat. Alabama police say 10 people are dead after a gunman single-handedly went on a shooting rampage yesterday.
Reporter Brooke Baldwin is in Samson, Alabama, where investigators continue to gather evidence and look for a motive.
Alabama officials are calling the shooting one of the worst in state history. According to local law enforcement, in a single afternoon, Michael McClendon shot and killed at least 10 people, half of them family members. Police say the shooting spree started in Coffee County. There, he killed his mother, Lisa McClendon, and her 4 dogs before setting her home on fire. Next, according to authorities, McClendon moved on to the town of Samson, where he shot and killed his grandmother, grandfather, aunt, and uncle, all as they sat on the porch. A sheriff's deputy's wife and child, who lived just across the street, also died.
I have a young deputy that, he's just lost. He's lost his family, and and what's bad about this is while we was in the gunfire at Reliable, he was there and not knowing this had happened.
McClendon was then back on the road where he shot at and injured a trooper before killing one person at Samson Pipe and Supply and another at a nearby service station.
He shot my van and shot the Purdue truck in front of me, and then he took off running.
The shooting spree ended 12 miles from where it began at Reliable Metal Products, a manufacturing plant where authorities say McClendon once worked.
Law enforcement officers found him dead from what are believed to be self-inflicted gunshots.
Police say McClendon left behind a list of employers and co-workers who he felt had wronged him, but police are still searching for a motive of the shootings.
First, President Obama was penciled into the pages of a Spider-Man comic. Now 2 high-profile political women are going two-dimensional. Jason Carroll has the story.
Supermodels cried foul when celebrities took over their coveted fashion covers. Now superheroes are taking a back seat as 2 new comic books are released featuring Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Alaska's Governor Sarah Palin.
It's kind of insane because right now the Hillary Clinton comic and the Sarah Palin comic have sold out through our distributor.
Darren Davis and Jason Schultz are the masterminds behind the new comic books. Both represent Blue Water Productions, the company publishing the creations. They say it's all part of their Female Force series.
These are very strong, independent women that people want to know more about. And what better to teach younger kids about these role models than through comic books?
Blue Water Productions hopes their comics will rival others put out by another company featuring President Barack Obama and Senator John McCain. Today's the first day the Female Force comics hit stores.
It shows that comics just isn't just about guys in tights beating each other up. It's about information. It's about understanding people a little better.
I think it just says that that women are important for it, and it's supposed to show people what they're all about.
It's no secret many comic book readers are young men, and much of the imagery in comics of women glorifies the female form. Blue Water Productions' first cover version featuring Secretary of State Clinton was deemed inappropriate by some who saw a preview.
We did an early rendition of the cover for Hillary Clinton that just really didn't, it was almost too comical, and so we ended up changing it.
But will these new comics change readership by bringing in more young women?
Say there's a young student who's not really motivated by reading a biography of Hillary Clinton. They would definitely be motivated by reading the comic book version or the graphic novel version of that.
Blue Water Productions is banking on that. They're also rolling out a comic for First Lady Michelle Obama and Caroline Kennedy.
Well, this is America. If it sells, it'll do really well, and if not, it'll always be thought of as a classic.
Next from Blue Water Productions comes a comic featuring Princess Diana, and then get ready for the Female Force media series. That will feature Oprah Winfrey and Barbara Walters. Jason Carroll, CNN, New York.
Blue Water Productions says the Female Force comics have been so popular, they're creating a new series for men. They'll soon roll out a comic book for Colin Powell.
Speaking of female forces, Washington's top ladies turned out to honor 8 of the world's most outstanding women yesterday at the International Women of Courage ceremony. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and First Lady Michelle Obama attended the event. This ceremony salutes the courage and leadership shown by women who work for justice and human rights. Women from Afghanistan, Guatemala, Iraq, Malaysia, Niger, Russia, Uzbekistan, and Yemen were honored at this year's ceremony. The winners were chosen from a group of 80 women who were nominated by U.S. embassies across the globe. And if you didn't know, March is Women's History Month, and LSU is also doing its part to honor influential women. Chief Justice Catherine Kitty Kimball of the Louisiana Supreme Court will speak tonight at 7 p.m. in the Cox Auditorium. Kimball is the first woman elected to the state Supreme Court and the first female to serve as Chief Justice.
We're joined now by Alexandra Cranford with a rather rainy weekend forecast.
Yeah, we may see some rain as we head into the weekend, but we'll also see temperatures cool down a good bit. I'll have the details coming up next, right here on Newsbeat. Welcome back to Newsbeat. I'm Alexandra Cranford. Well, today was the first day of slightly cooler temperatures than what we've been seeing. We've moved from that area of warm air and high pressure, and we're now starting to see a cold front move through the area. Notice temperatures are a good bit cooler than what we've been seeing New Orleans and Lafayette in the upper 60s, but Shreveport and even Houston much cooler. That's because they've already gotten that cold front, which is just now reaching Baton Rouge. So as that ridge moved on to the east, we find ourselves right underneath an upper level trough. So that's what's bringing these showers into just north of Louisiana, and it's going to keep on moving eastward, and we'll see those showers come around our area as well. So we will get that rain that we've been needing so badly here in Baton Rouge. Our high today climbed to just under 70 degrees, so you can really see the effects of that warm up, and it'll slowly start getting cooler. It's pretty out there right now, lots of sunlight and blue skies, but there's a 40% chance for some showers as we head further into the day. We've also got a northwest wind blowing in at just a few miles per hour. That wind will shift this evening as that cold front really starts making its way through. We'll hit a low at just over 50 degrees, so keep a light jacket around this evening and keep that umbrella on you also. There's a 50-50 chance you could see some showers around the area tonight. And that chance of rain increases for tomorrow. There's a good chance you'll run into some showers, especially in the latter part of the day. The chance of rain will increase from 60% to 70% for tomorrow night. So it looks like it could be a wet start to the weekend. And that 70% chance of rain lingers for Saturday too. The St. Patrick's Day Parade will roll at 10 a.m. and go throughout the noontime hours. We'll get clouds overhead and possible thunderstorms. So definitely remember that umbrella and keep your fingers crossed that those showers will hold off until the later afternoon. For your 5-day forecast, notice that Sunday will also bring a chance of scattered showers. But St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday looks like it'll finally start bringing some sunshine to the area. High pressure will build after that front moves on through during the weekend. So there's a good chance we'll see rain this weekend, which of course we really need. Remember, we need to increase those rain totals here in Baton Rouge. However, also keep an eye out for those showers if you're planning on heading outdoors. And that's it for weather today. Here's Kristen with sports.
Thanks, Alex. The LSU softball team took on Baylor. How did the Lady Tigers perform? I'll tell you. Plus, the LSU baseball team played 2 games in 2 days. We've got the highlights. But first, the men's basketball team knows their next opponent in the SEC tournament. I'll tell you what team next in sports.